Me Pete, producer.
Show your allegiance, show to destination, Liberia. Not Liberia. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to destination, Liberia. The red on the flesh is forever. The white on the flesh is for purity. The star is for republic. The blue is for black people. We know Liberia is home. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1847. 11 days of people, we are known as First Republic. The Lord Star shining evermore. Joy, allegiance, joy, loyalty to the nation, Liberia. If my people who are over money, we humble themselves and seek my bed. I will rise and heal their nation.
Liberia will rise again.
Nation will come.
What another great day.
I prophesy
What another
to your life. Together,
wonderful Wednesday afternoon from the nation's capital, Monrovia.
nation.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to Biz and Pieces. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, we'd like to say, good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to the show. The promise says to be another fascinating edition. We'll talk about the issues, those involved by civility this afternoon on the show. Welcome to Biz and Pieces 104.1 and other frequencies across the country. Wherever you are and whatever you go about doing, we'd like to say welcome to the show. A lot of issues, a lot of things happening in the country. And there's a need that we go beyond, we dig deeper and talk about the issues, those involved by civility right here. It is about time that we converge right here to talk about the issues of national concern, those issues that affect the lives of our people. Let's engage our leaders for civility. What are the issues and who are those we intend to talk to this afternoon?
The Declaration of Independence.
Access Recovery Team to someone former Samuel Tue, Finance Minister. Former Finance Minister Samuel Tue is expected to be summoned by the Access Recovery Team for an investigation. For the matter of fact, Samuel Tue did a post this morning. What did he say in the post? We'll read the post. We'll have some conversation about this. I have listened to too many others, and they're asking the hard question, why only Samuel Tue? Justice Minister Tue responds to the ruling from Criminal Court C, vindicating Tue, and others will talk about that. We'll talk about his response. What did he say? We'll let you know. And made the increase of the price of sacks of water. The Ministry of Commerce, they're waking up. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry, they've arrested several water trucks for what they term as illegal hacking of the price of water, specifically the sacks of water. We'll talk about that as well. Is that the right way? What should have been done? Finance Minister Lafont expresses optimism that the national budget will increase to 2 or 3 billion United States dollars before the first term of President Joseph Numa Boakai. We'll talk about that as well on the show this afternoon and other issues. And so we'd like to say welcome to all of you just joining us. Share the show. A lot of issues to talk about. You know, it's always good that we converge at about this time to talk about the issues of national concern. You know, we'd like to say welcome to all of you. Those of you watching, share the show. Leave your comment in the comment section. You know, it promises to be a very fascinating one today. We'll dig deeper. We'll talk about the issues without fear. You know, we go beyond the belt this afternoon. We'd like to say welcome to all of you, and you can share the show, invite others to join, leave a comment in the comment section, and of course, we're going to acknowledge all of you watching the show right here this wonderful afternoon. It's another great day. We'd like to say welcome to all of you, and let's have a wonderful show. The jackpot, the cash giveaway is on. 2 winning prizes I'm giving out today. Yep, 2 winning prizes I'm giving out today. I'm giving out I'm giving 10,000, I'm giving 15, 20,000. I'm also giving out bags of rice. I'm giving out smartphones. And so all you need to do is to play with 200 Liberian dollars. But dialing star 799 hash, you okay, and then you select number 8. Yeah, star 799 hash, select number 8, and then you play with just 200 Liberian dollars, and let's go. Star 799 hash, okay, you select number 8, and let's go. Star 799 hash, okay, select number 8, and let's move on. So let's acknowledge those of you watching. Leave a comment in the comment section, and of course, we acknowledge all of you watching. Henry Tito Jr. says, good afternoon, VOL family. I'm following you from my residence in Upper Kawa. He said, thanks for the update. And Nelson Dan says, good afternoon, brother. I'm watching live from Bannersville Estate, Waterside. He says, yeah, Bannersville Estate. Water is $10 for one bag. We'll talk about that as well. Stanley Sharif, okay. Flexible General says, good afternoon. I'm J. Ansu Coleman. I'm watching from Clay District, Bombay County. David Williams says, I'm watching from USA. Fire Joshua says, good afternoon, guys. I'm watching from District 6 GS route. Welcome to the show, Joshua. Hey, James Diwali Drogba Woman says, good afternoon, Voice of Liberia. I'm following you live from Banga. He says, thanks for the update. Banga side has been off. Okay. Yeah, we're working on things we'll get it back on. We're working on getting them back on the air. And so rest assured that we'll get them back on. Alfred To has joined the show and he's watching from Topo Village. Stanley Sharif says, please say hi to the peaceful citizens of Bohe Town, Pokpa District, Grand Cape Brown County, Western Liberia. Welcome to the show. Otello Frank says, I'm following you from the Bunk Embassy around the Duporao market. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Share the show. Invite others to join the show. He says, congratulations. I'm in class today again. Yes, Stanley, welcome to the show, guys. And let's have a wonderful show together. A lot of issues to talk about. Share the show. And those of you listening, you can also play the cash giveaway by dialing star 799 hash. You OK, then select number 8, star 799 hash, OK, select number 8, and let's move on. Star 799 hash. You OK, then select number 8, and let's move on. Star 799 star 8 hash. You dial star 799 star 8 hash. Star 799 star 8 hash. Star 799 star 8 hash. The former finance minister Samuel Tue just acknowledged a receipt of a letter 15 minutes ago, from the Assets Recovery and Property Retrieval Task Force. Yes, we'll read the communication here. We'll read that communication, and then we'll talk about that. But he just did a post, I think, a minute ago. No, not a minute, but 7 minutes ago. So we will talk about that. Yeah, we will talk about that as well, and other issues right here this afternoon on the show. And so the cash giveaway is on. Keep putting in your bet, and let's move on. Star 799 hash. OK, select number 8, and let's move on. Star 799 hash. OK, you select number 8, and let's move on. So let's move on. We'll talk about we'll begin with this Samuel Thue thing. We'll begin with the Samuel Thue thing. We'll begin with that. But let's get it going. So again, I'd like to say welcome to the show. Those of you watching the show, share the show, leave a comment in the comment section, and let's move on. Star 799 hash. OK, you select number 8, play with just $200 Liberian dollars, and let's move on. Star 799 hash. OK, then select number 8, play with just $200 Liberian dollars, and let's move on. And so this is the post that the final the ex finance minister did a few minutes ago. I'll read the post, and I'll also read out the communication from the former minister at the Ministry of Finance. So let's get the communication, his post, rather. Let's get his post, and then we can move on and start to have our conversation here. He says, I acknowledge receipt of, he said, Dear Councillor Martin. Firstly, he said, Dear Councillor Martin, I acknowledge receipt of your letter just transmitted 15 minutes ago, and will formally respond. I have attached scene for the public. I had already discussed this letter on my page in anticipation of what I described as a bogus investigation into the legal fulfillment of my responsibilities as Minister of Finance and Development Planning. The subsidies in question were lawfully paid after approval from the President of the Republic, His Excellency Dr. George Weah, and the National Legislature in consultation with the IMF. I will appear in person at 11 a.m. on Tuesday, May 19, 2026, along with my lawyer to answer any inquiries you may have into my responsibilities as the minister concerning this matter, and will thereafter address the nation at the CIEO at around 3 p.m. on yet another failed and dumb attempt at politically witch hunting and targeting me, and on the broader decline of governance and failures under the rescue mission. Thanks for your attention and consideration. Look, this is the communication, and I want to read this communication. Wow, the communication isn't that clear. I don't know how the guy did a photo of this thing. It's how you did it, the whole thing, how you did a photo of this stuff. Let me see what I can zoom it. Let me see what I can zoom this communication. Wow, isn't no, it can just be read out, because the way the minister did a photo, I mean, if I'm reading now, I might not get the exact, the exact message in this, but let's see. let's see, Honorable Samuel Tua, former Minister of Finance and Development Planning. Honorable Tua, the assets recovered and property retrieval task force extend its commitment and best wishes to inform you of an ongoing investigation into allegation of the crime of theft of property, economic sabotage, misapplication of funds, criminal conspiracy, and criminal facilitation of the amount of US 20,500 United States dollars in rice subsidies that was announced by the government of Liberia and implemented through the Ministry of Commerce and Industry and the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning for the reduction in the price of rice between the period September 2021 to October 2022. Credible records and documents in the possession of Arabs allegedly revealed that payments made by the government of Liberia for the reduction of rice price on the Liberian market were allegedly this other word it's not shown in the footage. So I can see exactly where it is, and diverted to personal use with no impact on the reduction in the price of rice for the period under investigation. Reliable and classified records in the custody of Arabs investigation allegedly revealed that former Finance Minister Samuel Tua allegedly acted in concert with others. But I think it's clear, and the information in this whole thing is out, so we can talk about it. So now it's clear that the assets recovery team, they've invited former Finance Minister Samuel Tua for an investigation of funds of US 20,500 United States dollars that was announced by the government, and that was implemented through the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. And according to the report, it was intended for the reduction in the price of 25 kg rice between the period September to October of 2022. So now, and as per what is in this letter, I think that similar crimes, a misapplication of funds, criminal conspiracy, criminal facilitation, and all of that. These were the crimes that Tua and others were accused of. They were taken to court, and the court ruled that Tua and others were vindicated. But now, Tua is still telling us that he's ready, he's committed to facing whatever investigation coming from the government of Liberia. He's committing himself to whatever investigation, and that I appreciate a lot. The fact that he's not escaping, he's not, intending to leave, he's not telling you, I'm not going to abide by any other investigation. He's committing himself and saying, look, yes, I will make myself available. It's something that I appreciate a lot. But now, Samuel Tua is telling us that the funds were paid lawfully after being approved by the former president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Dr. George Weah. And so this is where we still need to look at his role and responsibility at the Ministry of Finance. What it says, it says his responsibilities to disburse funds. How what it says, what his TOR says. But now let me say this. The government of Liberia I don't know whoever advised in the government. I don't know what they're doing. It's an independent fight they're carrying out. I don't know whether it's a witch hunt, like Samuel too have said, political witch hunt or whatever. I don't want to say so. Why it is true that we have said consistently that we don't support corruption. We don't support people getting involved into corrupt activities. But I want to be clear that the government need to stop wasting our resources on cases that they know that they can win at the end of the day. The government, we've used millions of dollars behind the one Samuel 12. And the man is still telling us that, look, as per my responsibilities, that's what I should do. And I should do it in line with the law. What it says. But for the government to keep using our resources and going after someone, especially where we don't have substantial evidence, the money we're hearing today, we heard about the thing during the election. During the ruling from the court, that same day, this thing was circulating all around the Supreme Court. People said it, that this was going to be the next thing from the government. Where was vindicated by the court after 2-3 days. You coming back and charging him of the same crimes that the man just defeated you. Involving, I know, $6.2 million corruption scandal. He just defeated you. And we continue to make Samuel 12 look popular. We continue making this one man popular and continue to make this one man strong. The government continue to make 12 look, strong, because the thing is, look, we took an issue with Samuel 12 and others, but Samuel 12 was the target of the government. The government needed Samuel 12 to go to jail at all costs. The government needed 12 to go to jail at all costs. Because of the pressure, the Ministry of Justice had to today call for a press conference. We'll talk about that conference as well. But what the government wants, what the government want to get from Tue? The mayor is saying to you, as per his function, as per his role as minister, the Minister of Finance. He needed to disburse the funds, and the funds were disbursed legally. And because of that, the man just beat you face down in court. But today, you're coming out with another issue. You're coming out with another issue of $25,000. Where are we heading, federal Liberians? Not 25,000, but 25 million. Or I know 20,500,000, something like that. United States dollars. Look, let me say this, fellow Liberians. The government will need to stop misusing our resources. Let's stop doing this. If you don't have sufficient evidence to go for summer tour, no need to keep using the resources and doing all kinds of things that Martin Clark would do. Does this man have what it takes to get Samuel Twe indicted? Because another code we're discussing here. So we're discussing another code Bene. And just the same things the guy said that led to your defeat. The guy is still saying the same thing. But you're saying you're not satisfied and you still want to go back to court. So what do we expect next? What do we expect next? Why should the government continue to waste our money, continue to waste our resources behind the one summer tour, when our people are going to bear with hunger, when the price of water has increased, when things are getting tough on a daily basis? Why can't we prioritize the bread and butter issues and start to waste our resources on things or on people that we know that we can get them easily? You know how much dollars the government spent and put into a few people's pockets, and they said to you, Samuel Twe and others agree at some point in time, but today, Samuel Twe and they were vindicated. Samuel Twe and I think one or two persons were vindicated. Why should the government continue to go after the one Samuel Twe, especially when you don't have what it is, when you don't have no evidence, when you have absolutely nothing? But you continue to go after this one man. But we hope that the next plan or the next fight from the assets recovery team will be a genuine one. But from the letter I'm seeing and what were they saying, the government need to be careful. The government will need to be careful with Twe and others, because if even you cannot do the thing, you're making a man strong, you're making a man popular. The man that defeated you face down. If I say defeat, because he was the president, he was the target. He was the target. He was the only person. because he was vindicated. And that's why you guys are angry. You guys are doing everything to ensure that we go to jail. You feel to not going to jail is a threat to your re-election. But you think if you deliver, if you settle the bread and butter issues in the country, what Twelve means he doesn't. The people not get time for that thing. The people won't get time. Look, live up to the commitment you made to the people. There's some people have said to you this thing. I mean, the man, he wasn't involved. He's not guilty. But the government is about to pump another money in Clark Martin. Hundreds of $1,000s. While our people are going to bear with hunger. While routes across the country still in deployable condition. But they're coming to take another huge sum of money and place it in the pocket of one Clark Martin. Because one government want to get an individual going to jail. Are we serious in this country? Are we serious in this country? Why our leaders will continue to behave in this form and manner? The people, they don't have what it takes to indict the people, to send the people to jail. But they continue to use our resources, continue spending our money. Who does that? You say, oh, $20.5 million. Rest subsidy. Prop. Hey, man. Where are we heading? Oh, about telling you something, that another eating place they open for Clyde again, yo. Because you know how much dollars they make coming raise? You know how much dollars they make coming get from the government to fight this thing with Samuel Tuet? So it's another battle they about to get on. We are talking about another battle. But let me say this to the court. Let me say this to the Supreme Court. I know since the ruling of recent, the Minister of Justice have been threatening the current, how you call him? The current SG. He's been threatening. But myself, I have had issue with him. And my issue has been clear. That this man lied to us. He said he had all what it takes. In fact, at some point, he said to admitted that they took the money. That they used the money. But Tuet still saying, yes, now we got the money. But as per my responsibilities to disburse legally, I did. And twice I made it, yes, they receive it, but he did as per his responsibilities. And we still coming out, therefore, they want all kinds of crimes, all kinds of things. When the people are going to bear hunger, they're coming to use another huge sum of money again. Simply because you want to get Samuel to go into jail. Even though you don't have evidence. You don't have sufficient evidence to get Samuel to indicted and go to jail. But the people, the Liberian people, the ordinary people are going to bear with hunger. Today, a pack of water. In fact, the old plastic water now, they now reintroduce it. It's on the market. The one that people used to go and get water from the pump, put it in the plastic. It's back on the market. The government is not thinking about that. The deplorable condition of roads across the country, the government isn't thinking about that. People's homes are being broken down. But the only thing the president will say to us is that God isn't making new land. And they're using our resources and putting it in the pocket of few individuals who have absolutely nothing instead to fight the guys. They have absolutely nothing. So you want to start another fight with Tue. Later they will, I don't know how you call her, the first lady, eh? I don't even know how far they're going with that whole thing. You can't hear about it. But you know how much dollars Martin generated? You know how much dollars Martin got from that thing he started with the former first lady? Up to today, where are we? Where are we? We can't even hear about it. But Buckler Martin is getting money, huge sum of money from the government. No, these are things when we say they get angry. But they will continue to get angry because we'll continue to say the truth to the people. Upon this communication, I remember wrote to it. The government will now pump more money to him or to the assets recovery because this is a fight. And this is one of the persons that the government feel that he's one of those persons very close to George Weah. He's one of those persons very smart. And the only way you can get at him, you can bring him down, is to prosecute the man. Fight the man legally by all means. If it costs us to manipulate the system, let's manipulate the system and get this man going to jail. But now let me say something. Again, I want to speak to our judiciary actors. I respect too many of you, and I know Liberians respect too many of you, but you have to remain independent. While it is true that the president has the authority to appoint the chief justice, to appoint others, but you guys have to be very careful. Don't ever be intimidated. Don't. Do what is right. Do what is right. Don't ever be intimidated. Don't allow anybody call you and say all kinds of things to you and you be moved. You should have it at the back of your mind that government will come and government will leave. But what happens if government comes and leaves? You will still have the life. But your integrity should be something that will live after you. Even if you are gone, your integrity is something that should live after you. And don't want to allow yourself to just fall for anything. Not because the government could not produce what it takes to get Samuel to that day going to jail. So they try to strategize another thing, and they want to pressure you guys that we coming out with another one. You're ensure that Tua go to jail. If you will sit there and don't do the right thing in the interest of the country, then it's up to you. Then it is up to you. But if I were the government, if I were President Bwakai, looking at the first case, the first case should have been a lesson for the government. The first case should have been a lesson for the president. And not to allow, instead of be doing the kind of thing and listening to the few guys around him, they fooling him and doing all kinds of things. Because they're misleading the president. They continue to mislead this old man. I don't even know whether the old man is in charge. And some of the thing you're doing, the thing it will go after Ngafwan. I'm saying it repeatedly. This thing will go after the current Minister of Finance. Trust me. Because if this man, as per his responsibilities, if this man will use or will spend a money, maybe a security store fund intended for whatever purpose, maybe the issue of the Liberian Guinea border thing, the funds that were disbursed to ensure that issue is where it is today. The Ministry of Finance play a major role. They were funds that were disbursed. They were funds that were sent to the security sector. So should the government be going after, or should the next government to come, should they go after Ngafwan for doing so? Should they go after Ngafwan for doing so? Even though when it is his responsibilities, as per the law, the government will have to be careful. The government will have to forget about, going after people, especially when you not get evidence, when you don't have what it takes to fight the people, to get them going to jail. Then what in essence, you forget about them, you move on. Prioritize the need of the people. Settle the bread and butter issues in the country. Because the people keep lying to the old man. And they keep getting rich at the detriment of the ordinary people. And I say it without regret. I say it without fear nor favor. Because when the issues are raised, they get money. They get money. The Ministry of Finance disburses money to them to ensure that they fight some of the cases. Well, at the end of the day, they don't have what it takes. They don't have what it takes to get the men guilty and send the men to jail. Where are we heading as a country? Fellow Liberians, where are we heading as a country? Marcus Sauer has joined us. Jacob Carter says, congratulations. Augustus C. Labla says, I'm closely falling from Nimba County. Stephen C. said, Bwaka loves what is happening because he doesn't care about the country. He says, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Share the show. Let's have a wonderful conversation. But judicial actors, we just need to be careful. And don't allow yourself to be carried away by the different intimidation. Don't allow yourself to be threatened because of their own laziness to get somewhere to going to jail. No proof. Automatically nothing. They will take to the court for the first time to ensure that Tua is indicted and he's going to jail or he go to jail. And because the men defeated you, and so you guys have gone and strategized and come up with another thing. And sometimes it's frustrating that you want to carry your feelings, how you think you want to carry to court, without even having sufficient evidence. It check out that just one or two letters they have in their possession. And because they have that letter, and so they feel that ought to, so you won't run away to court. You want to just go to court without even taking anything sufficient. It is disgracing. It is very bad. It's disgracing. We got to listen to other people upon the ruling when people were celebrating. People say, oh, we're coming back for you. We'll come back for you now. Oh, I'm going to agree with anything to say. But the all is on the government. The all is on Clark Martin. That's why he's not saying, he's not denying that he did not receive the money, or the government did not receive the money under his leadership. But like he said to you, he's still saying the same thing to you. But you want to go to court again, you want to use another resources again, you go back to court for the same reasons. So what's the essence now? I want to ask again, what's the essence? What we expect now, Clark Martinez should be giving us update on the issues involving, how you call her, the former first lady of the Republic of Liberia, that case. How far, where are we now? The issue of Fina Bono and the rest of the other people, where are we today? And they're just jumping from one place to another. They're just jumping. The asset recovery team, hey, very disorganized group of people. They're very disorganized. They're just moving from one place to another. No results. But the government is about to pump another money into them. Coming to pump another huge sum of money into them because they want to get at something to at all cost. And the government feel that using this man who sits at head of the assets recovery will be a good thing. But the oil is on Clark Martin. The oil now is on Clark Martin. To come with proofs, with evidence, to say, oh, this man is lying. The money wasn't disbursed. They ate the money. It was used for their personal use. And, you know, their personal service gains. It should come with proof. Because the man is not denying the act. If you were denying the act, then you say another thing, though. But this is the man who is not denying the act now. Oh, the man is not denying. Do you have what it takes? Do you have what it takes? We need to be serious in the country. Our people suffering. Our people, Liberians, are suffering. They go into bear with hunger. They're suffering. The money that we're using, putting in people's pocket. They were sending people to school. They were paying, people fees. Liberian children paying their fees. And doing other things to, settle the bread and butter issue in the country. I think it will be better than what is happening now in Liberia. It will be better than what is currently happening in Liberia. The cash gave away his own. Keep playing. Keep putting in your bet. By dialing *799#. Okay, select number 8. Let's get 3 more persons to play. Play with just $200 Liberian dollars. Put in your bet. *799#. You okay, then select number 8. Follow the option. Play with $200 Liberian dollars. And let's go. Jerry Coco says, good afternoon, brother. I'm watching from Water Street. He says, welcome to the show and all of you listening. And before that letter, I did another post this morning. Oh, yeah. Samuel Tua did another post this morning just before that letter. And let me just repost on what he said. This is what he posted. He said, my lawyer, the decorated councillor, Arthur Tama Johnson, informed me yesterday that Councillor Clark Martin of Access Recovery says he has a letter for me. I asked him to call Clark back to receive the letter on my behalf. Clark said he will send the letter today. That was the morning he did this post before receiving the communication. He said, I informed my lawyer that Samuel D2 would never kowtow to political intimidation and blackmail. Not after Tonin Richardson, Wiwi Deba, Jackson Doe, Gabriel Kole, and the other. Over 250,000 martyrs of our history have paid the price for our liberty. And those are within the letter this morning to post here on my page. And upon receiving the letter, he did. So the letter is up. He did receive the communication. But is Clark Martin a serious man? Do the guys have what it takes to indict this man? To get this man guilty in court, and ensure that this man go to jail? We wait to see. We're watching to see. Councillor Arthur Johnson, the man to watch for. I know he's again warming up and getting ready for the next case. Look, the Councillor Arthur Johnson is a very, he's the guy is good. When I listened to the man, when he was making his final argument on behalf of Samuel Tua and the others, I said, yes, this guy, he's a lawyer, very seasoned lawyer. And from that day, my respect for him has grown. My respect for that man, Arthur, it has grown. But let's wait to see. Let's watch to see. I'm watching. We're watching carefully. But from the onset, the way the government, they've been handling things, I know that they have nothing. This is just another fiasco. This is just another fiasco. Oh, yeah. I'm being very serious. I'm being very honest. But let's take this break quickly. We'll come back. We'll open the lines. We'll activate the numbers and start to take the calls right here. So the cash gave away the 3 persons. Play quickly. Let's go. The 3 persons. Put in your bet. Right here. Put in your bet. Play multiple times and let's go. Those of you watching, share the show. Leave a comment. We acknowledge all of you watching. Let's take this very short break. Let's go for this very short break right here. To be right back. Let's take this very short break right here to be right back. Upon our return, we'll activate our numbers and take the calls right here on the show. Let's take this song. It's called Man Pass Man. Let's take this piece right here. When we come back, we'll activate our numbers and have the conversation together right here. Let's take this break to be right back. And so, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. The cash giveaway is on. Like I said, 2 persons put in your bet. Play with just 200 Liberian dollars, and let's move on. So our lines are now activated. Our lines are now activated on 0773419502, 0773419502, 0773978564, 0773 978-564 0773 419-502 are the numbers that put your voices through right here this afternoon on the show Bitz and Pieces. Welcome to all of you just joining us. Let's take this pressing. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name from where you call? Man, Sisi, is it man? Oh, patient, go ahead. Patient, let's hear you.
Josh, the government, I can always say this on your platform, a Sarah platform. The government will not go nowhere. You know why the government can get money from anywhere? Because the government is spending money. It's spending money. Uselessly. So you see how people outside there will get their money, John. When the money is there, the people spending it. So for one man impressing, you are here, you know how many data they store, you can call back to remove it. So they again are standard for again for the second time around. The most popular man now in La is standard way.
They're making the man popular too much.
You think the government will go far, John? The issue to the solar border, they're not telling all what's going on. But the after standard way. So what's very behind the standard way, man, the government really want to prosecute them, man. You got issue in the country, the water situation is escalating every day. The government not telling anything, but after standard way, what behind the standard way issue? Therefore, I tell what really wrong between standard way and Pata. I asked the president, what really happened between him and standard way?
Thank you.
They hold more years, they hold more jobs that standard way issue.
Yeah, thank you.
That climb marry we are. When I climb marry we are.
The minute one make sure they put your man to NJ. Thank you. Thank you
for the opportunity, man.
Yeah, thank you. Let's get another person. Hello, welcome to the show. Let's hear you. What's your name from where you call? 30 seconds. Go ahead. Leave her, go ahead. The line is jump out.
You see, Mr. Arnold Klamaki himself did not have what did I say that? Klamaki told I was pointed with him. He's down because of the corruption allegation. If the government was really serious manner government, the Klamaki should not be all after we call it. Because how you call it? Martin should not resign because they had to do. You see money with all approved. I mean, you know, but on. Samuel will still work out. The three charges on the same million. These are the three charges they are putting back for President Wakai. Your government, I don't know who is advising you, oh man. You are not setting good level for your children that will be living now tomorrow. You're bringing too much on it for other people, for your family member. What you are doing, I don't know. The 1990 working, now the door, not the only person that was wicked, it was a very calm man for people around you were fooling you. That was brought us to the 1990 war. I don't know anywhere where you know all of these things. You are trying to drag this country back into the mud. Stop what you are doing. This country belongs to every one of us. Thank you for the time, Georgie.
Thank you. Let's get another person. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, Josh.
Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Peter David Castle. I call from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville, a member of the Concerned Librarian for Justice.
Let's hear you.
Fascinating discussion.
The Assets Recovery Task Force, they summon ex-Finance Minister Samuel Tuer over what they call alleged misuse of 20.5 million.
Liberia tend to be a comedian society.
You think
you think so? The people of Liberia that the government is grossly incompetent. People came to power with zero knowledge when it comes to governance. The major problem affecting the people today, water is bag of water is $10, $15 across the country. You can get behind somebody else, beat you face that. Wait. The government think that the way they're looking at how we're thinking, you are presiding over an educated and intellectual society. So, but the issue of Samuel is clear. Samuel beat you face down. So, the climating, I got to fire the idea you're seeing, and then the government as a commander to choose to accumulate wealth for themselves. But that case is not going. And what you can tell about and a corruption allegation against Samuel then where the Liberian people accept that. The measures have been articulated and have been proven that Samuel is being what? And proven guilty before a competent court of jurisdiction. So what kind of door people that came into power that do not honor them from A to Z?
Thank you.
It's complete and it's a complete door on the part of government. Nobody's going to listen to that.
Thank you.
I'm going to give ear to that. And Samuel is not going to go to jail. If anybody is to go to jail, you are just like my podcast for to go to jail. And more as you need to go to jail for corruption. You have a Darrow, need to go to jail. You have a young Kanga and the representative of District 3. So more, these are the people that are misleading, that created atrocity and make Liberia to go at war and with Guinea. These are the people that need to go to jail.
Thank you.
Not go to jail and kind of thing to do. That's a complete fiasco.
Thank you.
I'm not going to buy into that particular.
Thank you. Let's get another person. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you. This is Edmond Carr. I'm the visual impaired at the Commission for the Return. So we are a proud member of Concerned Librarian for Justice. The government is less busy.
Go ahead.
The government is very much less busy. So they are looking for attention. Okay? They have validated our argument that the action against Samuel Tuer and all CDC officials or anybody that is connected to President, we are a type of fighting corruption. It's all about political witch hunt. But we are not going to bow down to that. We are not going to be quiet. Their intention is to make sure that Samuel Tuer is quiet, not to help to expose the evil deeds in execute. That is why they are doing that. Because I don't know what their supporters are thinking about right now. Just a couple of days ago, the man is vindicated from a corruption case. Then you coming up with
in less than a week.
Yeah, less than a week. They see what Friday.
Hello.
What these people want? This is why sometimes we can think to our president. If you want to leave out alone so that we in the party for you already allow people on this place. Because it's not just got to be enough. There is a clear cut and somebody that only is dragging this country into that day. This is not the democracy that we fought for. If you tell me that you are chasing corrupt official, just found that the man was let go for another crime. Then today, you're going after him for another one, inviting him for investigative purposes. What's going on here?
Thank you.
They are very sure that before 2029, something going to happen that the Liberian people will not want to see it happening, but it will happen.
Thank you. We getting report that the CDC is expected to hold a major press conference Thursday at 12 p.m. And the press conference is expected to be held at the District 8 headquarters. And that's the report we're getting. But let's get this person. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name from where you call? That is tomorrow. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name from where you join us?
Yeah, my name is Abraham. We are calling from downtown Monrovia.
Go ahead.
Judges, you know what happened here is you have faith for somebody, you can degrade your mind. The faith that you have for Samuel Tuer is what I'm working against. the big case they want to catch in the whole Senate case is what they didn't catch. So by all means, they are trying their best to make sure that Senator is in jail. But that will not work because that's the play of the devil. And brother is dealing with the devil. And everybody that they do that, brother is very dealing with the devil for two. There's a man who give a prophet to everywhere and beating on his shoe. That man prophecy is not coming to pass to day to day. People buying water $10 per bag. And people are very, very happy to buy it. You will drink getting water in this country and they'll be happy to see anyone in the This is just starting. This government does not have any decision of other people. It's just showing hardship and suffering. But they are just at law. And all of them are doing this thing. They don't remember what they are doing. But what goes around comes around. More animals are sitting at the water and store, are stealing our money, are doing our money to allow them to remove lawyers. Tomorrow they will give account of what they take that money for.
Thank you. Let's get another person. This person. Hello, welcome. You're live on Biz and Pieces. Go ahead, make a point.
Hey, Josh.
I'm okay. Is it Mansisi?
Yeah, I'm Mansisi calling from Clarkson.
Mansisi, let's hear you.
Thank you. Look, we are concerned for justice. We now get for what we're doing in this country. Our concern is the thing that happening now to the Golo. Concern, Josh. We go to bed, we can't sleep. 1 hour open, 1 hour, we can't sleep, Josh. Our concern. The people are suffering, they are feeling the picture of the government, no food. To even get Gary today to eat it, not eat. So for you, 1 time in the morning, time, 1 day, 1 time, 1 blow, 1 time a day. We get sometimes you can't get it at all. You said, Gary, you are trying to eat it. No water to drink. When what embarrassing in the country? Water is costing in the people water administration. When they came to face joy, that won't asking them. You see they face the things you to face. Start going after people. When they pay for all you go after them. Say the bad things about the government, what the government do when they talk about it, go after them. That's the issue now. The issue is to do for the people, do it for the next year. Things are going businesses are breaking down. They are closing down, George. That the thing that in the country of the day. Our children in school. That's the point there. For all the school, they're going to deny the content, but the people, because we're going to deal with our suffering. If we're going to deal with the people suffering, then we are going to no worry. We should be all done our food, spoiling our free stuff. When you put everything in the bottle, go to the next day, first you get ratty. Look at fire go. That was issue that in this country. Why you can't do it? That we the power to the people. You're not doing it. Why you think that do it? Major issue in the country.
Thank you.
We suffer on Blacker. You left all you're going to run tomorrow. Today now you're right. Your serious car that cost 2.1 million. 2.5 million.
Mansisi, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I stop there.
Thank you. Let's get another person. Hello, welcome. You're live on the show. Make a point.
Hello. Yeah, I'm Ibrahim calling from Boulevard Junction.
AB, make a point from Boulevard Junction. Let's hear you. You're live.
Yeah, I listen to you all the posts that you read. For me, then the court be very, very much careful because the judges and the lawyers, if the government, they will put ourselves into problem tomorrow in the future. It will harm them. It will even let for them to put sanction on them. Because those kind of cases, that's what the international committee can be watching the court. That's what the investor can be watching the court. So for me, if any lawyer or judges are listening to me, you should be very careful with those kind of cases. Don't look at money. Don't look at brown envelope. Because there is a complete waste on. For some of us, we are patriotic. No one is telling the government you shouldn't investigate. No one telling the government not to run behind people who owe the Liberian people money. But you should have sufficient evidence that the court can look at you, that they can find reason to it, and then the person be prosecuted. You shouldn't just run behind somebody because you hate that person or you hate certain group of people. You want to suppress them. You shouldn't do that. We want the refugees to be done in this country.
All right, thank you. Let's get another person on this line. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, George.
Hello, is it David King?
David King.
David, go ahead.
Yeah, John,
You see, like you are, I don't know. Anyway, President Parker said, what are they happy with? Happy. Some people are happy and they're happy. So we are at a stage where the justices of the country, I think the court need to take that stand. Because, George, you know, like we're hopeless right now. And the last day that they have left is system. If the justice system is not proving to be right, then it means that like we are at terms of failed state. But bro is already a failed state, we're not just a bad guy. We are getting there. Water has been sold down for $10. Common in the water. My brother, the largest water resources in Africa. But today, water is being sold for $10. These are things that are so happy and it happened this time. So I think what happened with Mr. Twain is a secretary for the CDC, even though we do not have a major election. Our term this entire judgment to be our own major election in Mr. Parker presidency is a victory for us and our inter-party or chairperson for the National Youth League, our Jill. I want to commend all citizens
All right.
and the Revolutionary Youth League who turned out to make sure that our dealing was free. And we want to say to the judge who gave that order, should have gave that order to put our dealing in jail because I see no wrongdoing. I see no wrongdoing. But because Mr. Parker intend to put Mr. Twain in jail, it is not happening. This is why all the unity parties have. That's the small ones. They are there causing noise. And if they carry Mr. 12, if they carry Mr. 12 to jail for another, for rest, Mr. 12 will be free for that rest issue because Mr. 12 can do a rest. So, George, is a victory for the CDC. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your point. William Debbie Wulu has joined us. Musa Sharif has joined us. My comfort grandson has also joined us. Guys, welcome to the show, and you can share the show, and let's have a wonderful show together. When did the Access Recovery realize that Twe was involved into this, and they needed to invite this man for custody? Was it just after the ruling from the Supreme Court that vindicated Samuel Twe? That was when they get to realize that, look, sometimes when the government start to proceed in this kind of form of mind, then we get disappointed sometimes. We say things, we use words. And I said to someone, look, the Access Recovery, that entire Access Recovery thing, the government has used more resources on our institution. But what they've done, what they say they've been able to do, even though they've received a whole lot from the government. But nothing, absolutely nothing they've been able to do. They're just running all around the place. No hey, no tay. No hey, no tay. But let's move on. Federal Liberians. The former minister, Samuel Toy, has admitted that yes, they received the money and it was disbursed for the purpose intended as per his responsibilities. He did what he could do. Granted. Star 799 hash. One person played 2 times. Star 799 hash. Okay. Select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. And just follow the option and play. Play with 200 Liberian dollars. I want to do a draw. One person played 2 times using 400. Star 799 hash. Okay. Select number 8, put in your bet, and let's move on. Star 799 hash. Okay. You select number 8, put in your bet, and let's go. The Minister of Justice this morning had a press conference. And he has gone to respond to the different conversation being held in the public regarding the vindication of ex-finance minister Samuel Tuet and others. And he was glad that, in fact, the government of Liberia defied a resistance to the motion for new trial submitted by former officials, Nyanti, Twine, and Jefferson Coma or Camora, who were convicted in the U.S. $6.2 million corruption case. The minister said that the Ministry of Justice, they also reviewing all legal options following the verdict, which acquitted the former, minister Samuel Tuet, and that of the FIA controller Moses Cooper. While the jury remain divided on the former FIA director. And he defended the prosecution, the way they handled the case, and reaffirmed the government's commitment to the fight against corruption in the country. So he was like, no new trial for Twine and Camo. And so he was clear that they're opposing this thing. So there will be automatically no retrial. So because of that, now they say no retrial. Twine should now go and face the assets recovery. Yeah. Oh my word. They filed a response opposing the request from the guys for a new trial. The both of them were convicted in the U.S. $6.2 million corruption case. So, I mean, let's look up to the ministry as they look into all the legal options after the verdict. But let me say this to the minister of the Ministry of Justice. Every one of you play your part. You did what you could do. And it's up to all of you now to put it behind you and work for the Liberian people. Do what is right. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. And forget about the too many different talks and conversation in the corner of the country. The court has ruled. We also respect the ruling from the Supreme Court. And we move on as a country. Now, I want to take few calls. Vinisa Jonan Bar has joined us. Mary Tule has joined us. Welcome, guys. Share the show. Leave a comment in the comment section. We acknowledge all of you watching. So this is what I want to do. I wanted two places. I think two places. There's an old lady who sells water around us here. I wish to her, asked her. She was clear to me. Now, in fact, she sells water $10. I've gone to acquire. And I think my school at AMU. I went there, asked, water is $10. The bottle of water, some people say it's $60, $70. You know. But I want to know from you. Because what we're getting is that not everywhere in Maserati people selling the water $10. And what we told is that some people, they sell the cold one $10 and they sell the hard one for $5. And so I was saying, but why it should be so? Water cold, hot, plastic of water has been, $5. Like only the bottle of water we get normally buy $50. We've been buying it $50. Well, for somebody to see a bag of water or plastic of water, rather, it's been sold for $10. But I want to hear from you, Liberians. Let's know how much you get in the water for. How much you buy in the water. There's a video I saw on Facebook. It's circulating all over the Facebook. And I will try to get that video before the show ends to get it on the stream so that we can, we can see exactly what I'm talking about. But let's hear from you, Liberians. I want to know from you in your community where you live. Please, I want you to be exact. Because what we're getting is that the Ministry of Justice, they are into this thing. They've arrested people that are passing around and selling the water. The factory, the people who selling the water are expensive because the sack of water should have been sold for, I think, $70 or $80. But now they're selling, somebody selling $120, somebody selling $100. But let's hear you. How much dollars you buy in the water? How much are you paying for the water? Water sack of water, water plastic of water. How much are you paying for the water? How much you getting the water for? Let's know. 0773-419-502. Please be sincere, right? Let's be sincere, please. 0773-419-502. 0773-419-502. 0773-978-564. 0773-978-564. 0773-419-502 are the numbers. The cash giver, one person play 2 times quickly, and let's do the draw. This present. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. What's the name from where you call?
Yeah, hello, this is Shaq Babu calling from Cloudtown.
Cloudtown?
Yeah, Cloudtown.
What part of Cloudtown you call from?
I live right behind the SC gas station.
All right.
In Town. I think you should know the community. Cloudtown, Town, all the things.
How much you guys buying the water for that place?
Like for me, let me be honest to you.
Yeah, please. Yeah, I want to be honest.
Yeah, people selling the water, the water red like today I was there. People say water $10 for plastic. But in my community, I bought a sack of water for $100. In my community, it's $5 for beer.
A sack of water is sold in your community for $100.
Yes, because they put a buy for it, $80 and then they sell it $100.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that the retail people you went and you talked to them, they sold a sack of water to you for $100. The cold one.
No. Nobody. I don't buy the cold one. You gotta buy it. I just put in the room. Now the hot one, I buy the whole sack for $100.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. But the one yesterday I was in Douala. I even bought water. The cold one, even $5. The hot one, $5. But today they are $20. Hold on, right there. People say water $10. We are for is that good. Anybody call $10. So it got me there. But I will not be in my own country and buy a plastic water for $10. We are not importing water.
The entire red light. Water is $10.
Most of it is $10. The entire red light. If you think I'm joking, just pour the whole of red light today.
I hope we can get one or two persons calling from red light. Let's know exactly what is happening. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Let's get another person. Hello, welcome. What's your name from where you joined the show? You're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the kind of discussion. I'm Avin Johnson calling from Duporo District number 4.
Avin, how is Duporo?
Duporo is cool. So for the water issue, because I water party closer to me, the people carry the roller press up to $2,880. It was pressed $2,200. So they added money on the roller to do a plus. Because I interviewed the guy, why you putting on the truck $90 for the sack? So how many people go sell us? He said when we carry the water for $90, the people are buying it to buy it to sell it for $120. Then the people are buying it to sell it in a cooler, buy it and sell it for $10. So it's true. Nobody must say, oh, in my community is selling water there. You want me to take some photos there to the factory, I can take pictures and send it to you. See the press is sticking on the truck, $90. So
how much they've been selling the water? Because what I'm told is a sack of water is you have 30 of that bag of water in a sack. So when you sell it $5, you're getting around $150. So even if you buy the water $100, you have $50 profit.
So when you go buy the water for $90, you sell it to the person who coming go cool it for $120. You reduce $20 for in the profit. So it's $30 profit. So if the person selling it for $10 for $5, they will only get $30 profit. So they will not be able to go back for freeze the water and sell it for $30 profit. So they got to sell it and be able to get money to be able to put money in their meter.
Oh,
so that the issue there that the government is the problem. The government causes the problem. If the government are not going to add the people taxes up for the taxes for the rural press to go way up, the people are not going to be able to sell the water like that. ATM like take your microphone to different water factory and ask questions. I'm saying the truth. How we say I'm selling water in my house? Now I said because of the community and because I want to focus.
So how much selling the water to? Are we selling water fall out?
For me, I was selling water 3 for 10 because the community was selling water 1 for 5. And I can't be in the community. I'll be selling water 1 for 5. So I've been selling water 3 for 10. And then the sack they can buy for me $100. But right now I'm selling water $5. For the sack, I will still sell it $120. Yeah, because I can't change it because I've been helping with the water issue.
Thank you.
I will not be able to change it. So thank you. But the issue there, the government is adding more taxes. Nobody knows what they're doing with the taxes. They're taking the people money and then they're trying to put hardship on the country.
Thank you.
On ERBC, the government came to rescue us, or they came to rescue themselves, or they came to impose more hardship on the citizens. The government should answer the question. So thank you.
Thank you. Let's hear from more Liberians on this water thing. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. What's the name from where you join us?
Yeah, from Peace Island community.
From Peace Island, your Congo town. How is that in? Let's hear you.
Yeah, yesterday, all around Peace Island is $10 for water. If I say, we never see the water coming in. When water truck enter, so one person will enter and go and sell it. So
wow.
Yeah. So to see the water side is very difficult right now. Yesterday. Yeah. But yesterday, today, everywhere you go on Peace Island is $10 for water.
Wow. So what is actually causing this? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 077341950 077341950 I mean, let's hear from you. How much are you getting the water for? Are you even seeing the water? Let's hear from you. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name from where you call?
Good afternoon, George.
Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, and Peter David Casa, you know, call from under the street like in Lower Johnsonville.
Go ahead.
Member of the Concerned Liberian for Justice, precisely President Johnson. Water here, just as you said, the cold water is worth $10. The hot one is worth $5. But yesterday I listened to the spokesperson of the water producer from one of your sister reviews, and it was clear. He said the PCC has imposed high tax. He said every water producing machine, the PCC and a PCC charge them to pay $110. You get AC that also charging them. You get Wash Commission that also charging them. Then LRA. So he said when you do the total calculation at per month, as a water producer, you'll be paying about $3,000 United States dollars, to a government. And for that, most of those water and the producers that are now well capacitated, they have fought and apart they are not producing water. So there's a complete shortage of water on the market. So, and this is not just going to stop here. But at one
what yardstick? No, listen, hello.
Yeah.
What yardstick you determine to say so? What yardstick are you using to determine so that it will not stop here? It will continue to increase.
If most of the people that are producing water, if some of them have totally dropped and are due to a high imposition of tax, then what you have said, so 1 or 2 weeks from now, you'll be buying a bag of water for $10, let's say $15 or $20. Whoever expected for people to be purchasing water for $10. So these are an expectation in economics. It's just a simple economic analysis. Those that were producing water, the number of the producers are totally reduced due to the high imposition of price and about this particular government. And just you can remember the government told you that they are operating within 1.5 billion and 1.2 billion to generate this. The international funding is not coming. So what is going on now? The marketeers in Liberia are the ones, the citizens are the ones that are going to take the bread in to support the finance government budget because the government is faced with what donor fatigue. They are grossly incompetent and the insecurity all over. And you see, and the Google command, just like my boy, they are so much grossly incompetent. These are the people that creating atrocity and a hardship on the Liberian people.
Thank you.
It's very much frustrating.
Thank you.
Purchase a bag of plastic of water for $10, much better on a rescue government.
Thank you.
So, yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I want you to see this video. The people are in line. You can see the people in line. Hey man, I hope I will get it on the screen. Hope the producer can come and just get it on the screen so that those of you watching will see exactly what I'm talking about. You see the truck, you see the people standing in line to get the water. You know, people getting the 7, 8, some people 10 sacks, they put in wheelbarrow and they push it. You see the people are all in line trying to get the water. And you say, but let's hear from Liberians. How much are you getting the water? Hello, is it Edmond Carr? Oh, Liva, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Well, I'm coming from City Factory. Well, master, I'm selling water. You used to buy the water on the car from $5. When the gas price went all the other $5, $80. The whole of last year was $80. I bought water here. People are still selling water in the community $10 for me. I'm selling water $5. Because about now they are selling it $90. So me if I buy $90 and I'm selling $5 for one, for $300. So because those two sometimes even people that are buying the water within the community, nothing that on the car, the state decide to sell it $10. So why we should be wicked to one another? That's the question. Yeah, because the fact is that the people are selling the water on the car, they bring the water to your doorstep for $90 because they added gas price and they start to be paying. You buy the water sack $90, even if you sell it $5,000, I think for $150. That's not sufficient. But within the same community, our people buying the water $90, $100, $120. I was selling water sack $120. They want Saturday. All the water I have today for $120. But then when they go to sell it, we'll sell it for $10. Then they come back. I mean, so with our whole problem in this country, my brother, we'll continue to suffer because we'll continue to create some kind of avenue that when something happened, we just make it think that the consumer wildfire. That's what happening. The government increased that on the water price. Yeah, we agree. $10 they put out there. That is $10. So the government minister try to people back there. There's something happening to some of their mind because they got malaria. Because the fact is that you cannot force the people. You have to charge upon them. They make it business too. They got to get profit. So we see what. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's hear from others. 0773419502, 0773978564 are the numbers that put the voices to the cash giveaway is on star 799 hash. Okay, select number 8. Just follow the instruction, put in your bet, and let's go. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Brother Joy, how you doing, sir?
I'm okay. What's the name from where you join us? Let's hear you live on Bits and Pieces. Go ahead.
I'm Solomon January from Bongani, but present in the nation capital city.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, you know, I get in the city yesterday, but I think people selling water 10 out then I started seeing the nation capital city water 10 out then table sitting at Bongani, then how would be selling water now? So, presently, my community single Bangistan, water is here for 10 hours. Yeah.
Cinco.
If you're not getting that, you know, but yeah, I want to ask again. If Bongani, we cannot get the station right, we get a station again.
Yeah, we're working until you soon get a station.
Yeah, people can really want to listen to the more listeners that want to get news from the nation capital city on our side, but this time we try to get to the station where we can get it right. So I think it may help for many people all listening to the on our side.
Yeah, the CEO Seku is actually making some effort. You know, he's working on some things. We'll get it back on anytime soon. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that we're gonna show you guys. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name from where you call?
My name is Doris. I'm calling from Johnsonville.
Doris from Johnsonville. Go ahead. Let's hear you, Doris.
Yeah, myself can sell water. We used to buy water sack for $75.
How much you buying it now?
But now I'm buying a cool water sack for $120. And even at times when you buy the water and you got weak bed and more, you carry it back to the same water factory, they will tell you they are not responsible to change it. So even if
which one they call the weak bag?
At times the water the bag will not be full, and when you serve customer, it will tell you the bag is not full.
Okay.
So they will not have to pay for it. Sometimes it will be leaking from the factory. When you buy the water now, when you pack all those bags together and you carry it back to them, they will tell you they're not responsible to change it. So even if you buy the water sack now for $120, and you're supposed to sell it and get $150. So when you buy the water, when another one inside week now, they're about 3 or 4. Then maybe that get $10 or $15 profit you'll be getting. And what you selling for now?
So that's why you're selling the water $10.
Yeah, because we have to get our own thing for that too.
So what you think needs to be done now to ensure that the water price reduce? Is it that the people selling the water at the factory should reduce the price to the same $75 or what?
We only appealing to the government, at least the taxes that they increase on those that are producing the water to drop the prices, the taxes down, so that at least we'll start buying our water the same $75.
All right. Thank you. It's good that we hear from those of you selling the water, you know, because others are saying, no, the people producing the water, the taxes, they've increased the taxes on these people. I think there's a need that we reach out. Yes, we need to reach out to some of the companies. Let's know the reasons why. Because water is a very essential commodities. Water, like is said frequently, it's often said that water is life. And I don't doubt it, you know, and I don't even want you to doubt that. Water is life. Water being life, water is an essential commodity. And I think water must remain accessible and fairly priced for everyone to be able to get it. I think it's about time that the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Commerce, it is not just about arresting, pick up and arresting people saying they want to know. Let's know how many water factories we have. Let's call the people to a meeting. Let's know what the issues are. Why are they increasing the water price? Why are they selling the water this way? Firstly, establish the cause. Know why they're doing this way. Once you know the reason why it's being done this way, and then you start to work it out from your end. Like what others are saying now, some of the people saying the water, they say, oh, they increase the tax on the people and all kinds of stuff. The people producing the water and all of that. Then the people responsible for the collection of the tax, reach out to them. Have conversation with them as well. And advocate for the people too. At the end of the day, you'll come to one conclusion. Maybe the people say, oh yeah, we'll reduce the price. Or we reduce the taxes on the people when I increase it. If we intend on increasing it, when I increase it. And once that is done, I mean, this thing will be handled smoothly. But you go in the street arresting the people, it will not still help. Because at the end of the day, in my mind, it will keep doing the thing to even find the water will be tough. Like other people say, somebody said from Congo Town. To even find the water is becoming difficult. It's becoming very difficult. So if you start going after the people and saying, the water price, and I say, water now. Because you increase the taxes. When the people ask money to the price of the water, you'll go after them. So then what's the need for the people to condense any water? So I don't think, this step should be the very first step taken. In my mind, I don't know how you look at it, but for me, I think what should have been done was, look, let's know the people selling the water. Let's invite the people. Let's say to them, the people get a water company, say, then they'll say, oh, you're other people, what happening? What happened? You increase the price in the water. The water has not been sold for this price. Why is it that it's been sold for this price? That's the first thing. Once you do that, the people gave you automatically, they will give you the information, then you move on. If they say, oh yeah, the people increase the tax, the government has increased the tax on us with that producing the water, we're paying so and so amount, maybe $5, and the government increased it to $10. From there, you know what to do. You know how to engage the government or people responsible for the collection of the tax. You know how to reach out to them. And when that is done, and then you get back to the people selling the water. Oh, you need to do this. You get the price of the water back to $5. The government, we had a conversation with them. In fact, they reduced this price and all kinds of things. And when it is handled that way, then the people understand. But you just start arresting the little water in a place. People say they just arrest everything. You take it and carry. You arrest everything at the end of the day. If people even get a friend now to come and say, people, a lot of them will not even say, they will not sell. And who will suffer? We will suffer. We Liberians will suffer. Oh yeah, we the one will suffer. And that's why we are calling on the government. Some of us will just come and make the kind of little recommendation. It's up to you to listen. It's up to the government not to listen. But I think in my mind, the very first day the government got the information of the increase in the price of the water, the government should firstly reach out to those selling the water. That's the very first thing the government should have done. Say with all the people who own the water factory in the country, have a conversation with that leadership. Maybe that leadership, yeah, because you can't get everybody now. That leadership. Then they tell you what's happening, what's the reason it's happening this way. And then, I mean, you know how to move on. Once they tell you, right away, you know how to move on, what to do next. I think that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. Let's not keep going after the people and doing all sorts of things. The right thing, we hope and pray that this thing will be handled properly to ensure that the price of water will reduce to $5. Plastic of water should be $5. Our people should be able to afford to be able to get the water. Because like I said, water remains of very essential commodities. And that's something that we can't be sitting and lie, go to $20 or $15. It should remain $5, and so that our people will be able to get the water. Oh yeah. And the next thing, in just maybe 3, 4, or 5 minutes, there is a report and this statement from the finance minister expressing optimism that the national budget will increase to 2 or 3 billion United States dollars before the first term of President Joe Biden. And you know, when I saw that, when I heard that, I was like, yes, I think this is better for our country. But at some point in time, I sat and I got disappointed in myself. And I said, no. It is not just about the budget increasing. But what do the people benefit? What the masses benefit? What they stand to benefit? The first 1.2 billion. I mean, the ordinary people could not feel the trickle-down effects of that 1.2 billion. Today, nothing has changed. The life of the people still remain the way it is, the way it has been. They're still striving. Things, I mean, the people are not feeling the trickle-down effects of the $1.2 billion budget. But you intend to increase it, or the government intend to increase it to $2 or $3 billion, and we want us to celebrate. Why? To increase the budget that 1 or 2 presidents, 3 or 4 presidents will enjoy at the detriment of the people. You want us to celebrate. If that the kind of celebration you want us to have, I don't think so. I mean, what we expected of this government, on a very serious note, we're not seeing what we expected. And people who taking fast salary, the allowances, the budget, the increasing it on a daily basis, is that the rescue? Is that what we call the rescue? We expected some of the things to be reduced. And let's prioritize the people. Let's prioritize the bread and butter issue. Let's use the resources on the people, on the country. Let people be able to get fair share of the national cake. But it's not the case. Is this the rescue that the people promise? Amen. Let's take a song. I'm taking this break to be back. Yes, I like this song. I want to take this song. Let's go for it.
Making no cost me a little, because I don't know how to cost you back. But remember, I said, if you pass me, I'll pass you too.
Yeah, Man, pass, man, oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd like to say good afternoon to all of you just tuning in. You're listening to Bits and Pieces right here on the BK station. Voice of Liberia, 104.1 and other frequency across the country. Man, pass, man, oh. Yeah. And so that's it, folks. We gotta go, folks. We have to go. We have to go right here on the show. And so that's how we like to leave you. The invitation is yours to join the to join us tomorrow at 2:00 for another edition of the show, Bits and Pieces. Until we meet tomorrow, another fascinating edition. The name is George. I'm George Wade. That's how I like to bid you farewell. Bye bye. I'm out.
The red on the flesh is forever. The white on the flesh is forever.